This is Beverly Perkins. I'm the conservator at the Center of the West in Cody, Wyoming. Justin Willis, who's working in the conservation lab and is from Red Lodge, Montana. So we're very sympathetic to everyone whose houses got wet in the flood. Now, the water that's in the flood isn't just clear water, clear, clean water. So for your health, you want to think about that, but also for the recovery of your collections. So the water that is coming from the river is then coming into the town, and it could have things like sewage in it, it could have petroleum products, chemicals, things like that. So just be aware of that for your health and also for the health of your collections.
So we're going to show you how to clean some things like documents, photos, and objects from all sorts of dirty water.
Wyoming. We're about 45 minutes from Red Lodge and an hour from Yellowstone National Park. So we have great flooding going on right now. We just wanted to give you some tips on your house might have gotten flooded, your collections of anything, you know, your family photos, your documents, your ceramics, baskets. I don't know if you have taxidermy in your house, metal objects. Any kind of object. My main advice is please don't throw them out. The one thing that you really want to be concerned with right now is the chance that mold might form, especially because it's weird for us, but you're now in a very humid situation, and you need to make sure that the objects dry out and don't stay wet for 24, 48 hours. My number is 307-578-4029, 307-578-4029, Beverly Perkins. And you can call me and we can give you advice and work on your things together. And we're so sorry for what happened to you. We're your neighbors. Call me.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm from Red Lodge, and right now we're at the Center of the West in Cody, Wyoming, and we're going to teach you how to clean and dry your dirty, wet documents after the flood. Here we've got a couple of documents in some muddy water. So we want to handle these with care. So we're going to grab each end very lightly and roll up out of the dirty water, like so. Move over into a clean vat of water, and we can very softly rinse off the objects, like this. Maybe flip it over once. And then again, we're going to grab very lightly from the end. And set on a drying rack like this that has, as you can see, it's got air the whole way through. You can buy this at any local hardware store or use a cookie sheet, for example. We're going to want to dry them individually one at a time. So the goal here is to not only just make your documents legible, you also want to prevent mold on the documents. And so if you've got a large amount of documents, you can actually freeze them if you don't have enough space to lay them all out individually, and you can sort of work with them over time. This exact process is going to work for single pieces of paper. Books, you're going to want to kind of lay them out open, kind of on end. Photos, you can hang from a line. Some things you're going to want to avoid are, obviously handling the documents quickly. There's no need to rush. Everything is already wet. So move slowly and carefully. You don't want to use any sort of artificial heat. If you're going to leave anything to dry out in the sun, especially outside, make sure that you put some very light weights on the corners. Probably not over any text so that you don't get any smudging. Most importantly, you don't want to throw anything away. All of this stuff can be salvaged. Most of it can, and so it's all worth trying. So don't panic and start throwing things away. If you have any questions, you can give us a call here at the museum, and we'd love to help.
Awesome. Thank you.